Hi, this is Devin Johnson, lead Universal Service Worker at Fox River Assisted Living. And I'm very happy to be reading our mission statement for you. Caritas Family Solutions strengthens the social and emotional well-being of individuals and families in order to create healthy relationships, loving homes, and strong communities. And now, get excited, everybody.
It's time for your
Welcome back to CaritasCast. It's your girl, Jerica, and I'm here with the lovely Brandon.
Hello, Miss Jerica.
How are you this month?
I am doing fantastic. Can you believe it's November already?
It's November and it's freezing.
It is cold. I am not a fan.
No. We went from 90s to 40s. I don't understand.
It was like 1 week it was in the 90s, and the next week we're wearing bathrobes around the house. We're freezing.
We did not get a point where we're just sitting outside like, this is fall. This is good. No, we're freezing.
No, this is the new Illinois, the new Midwest. Get used to it.
It's crazy.
But one positive from November is we get to eat my favorite meat this month, Turkey Month.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
we made it.
We know, what's your turkey method? I have tried different methods. Are you a turkey fryer? Are you a baker?
See, this is controversy.
Okay.
I don't like turkey.
You don't like turkey?
I don't like turkey. I have not had it in a way that's very appealing to me. So I'm not a fan of turkey.
Oh, so what do you do on Thanksgiving? Do you have a different meat you go to?
Our grandma makes glazed ham.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Because honestly, no one in my family likes turkey.
Oh, wow,
no.
Really?
Yeah, we don't really care for it. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, no, that's. I haven't had it in a way that I wanted, I guess.
Are you a pumpkin pie or a sweet potato pie? Sweet potato pie. There's two classes there. One side loves the sweet potato. One loves the pumpkin. I'm a pumpkin guy myself, but I can appreciate sweet potato as well.
Yes, but give me some extra crust on that. I'm your girl.
I like a little whipped cream too.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it all.
It is, and you know what? I'm very grateful that it is Turkey Month, because November, besides being Thanksgiving month, is also Gratitude Month. And we could all do way better to live in an attitude of gratitude.
Yes, literally. You just got to be. When you think about Thanksgiving and you think about the holidays coming up, it's just family time and the people around you. So you just got to be grateful and things like that. And it means so much. And you don't want to think about it like at this time of year. You want to think about it the whole year, but coming to this time, it really has you focus on that family, focus on the friends, focus on your circle that's around you. So
there are so many things to be grateful for in our life all the time. And if you're searching right now, let's say, things are going great for you and you're going, what do I have to be grateful for? How about you're grateful for the fact that you have the ears to hear this podcast right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You have the eyes to push play.
Oh yeah.
On the screen. So there's always something to be grateful for. And I know that I am so grateful to work at Caritas Family Solutions.
Yes.
We have a wonderful environment here. We really do. We've got a lot of people that care. We've got a wonderful mission. We've got fantastic clients. So a lot to be grateful for, especially because we're all here at Caritas.
Yep. I have a great team over in Madison County. So shout out to the Madison County licensing team. Very grateful for them.
Shout out to everybody. I love you all.
But yes, so we have a good episode today. What are we going to do?
We have an amazing episode. And I say that every episode, but I really think this is an amazing show today. So we're going to talk about an awesome workiversary that one of my favorite people here at Caritas is having a workiversary. So we're going to hear from her. Today's mission moment is just so cool. I traveled all the way out to Olney, Illinois, Fox River, to capture this. The Fox River folks, big shout out to Fox River. They're wonderful. But we captured a wonderful mission moment with them. And then we're going to have an amazing interview with Melissa Frederick about Adoption Month. And that is so cool because adoption is one of the things we do here. And there's nothing more fun, at least for me personally, nothing more makes me feel great than hearing that someone found a forever family.
Yes, nothing gives me chills more than when I hear it's Adoption Day, when I see those pictures, when I see the shirts that they make and the smiles on the faces. So I love seeing those Adoption Day pictures.
I'm kind of jealous of the people that get to participate in that.
I know. Oh, I did one.
You did one?
I was involved in one, but unfortunately it was during school. So the girls were at school, but I was with the foster parent when it happened. So it was very special for me to be with her when it happened. And I actually wasn't her case manager anymore. I actually came back when it was done, just so I can be there because I was there during the case. So it was very special for me to be with her. So those days are like heavy on the emotion. So I'm
Very special.
happy for anyone who gets to experience that.
And speaking of special, it is a new month.
It's a new month.
And everybody loves hearing the Jerica quote. So please give us our November Jerica quote to get us through the month.
To get us through the month. Okay. So I kind of went a little left field with this one, but it's okay. So the quote this month is, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." And that's from Martin Luther King. And I say that because there's a lot of things that sometimes that we got to advocate for. We got to advocate for our clients. We got to we advocate every day for a lot of things. But
being a voice for the voiceless. Be a voice
for the people who don't have a voice. Be a voice for yourself. Be a voice for, the people who just can't be heard. I think that's a really important thing to know. And in our field is a very important thing to remember, because advocacy is the biggest thing. And just speaking up and things like that. So I want to put that out there just to give some momentum to people, and always remember that your voice matters and things like that. Advocate for people, advocate for those that can't do it for themselves.
Our kids don't have a voice.
Yes.
We need to be that voice for them. And our clients that live with developmental disabilities, don't have a voice. We need to be that voice for them. And our seniors living at Fox River, we can be a voice for them.
Yes.
One of the biggest parts of our job is being an advocate.
You got to be an advocate.
Being a champion for our people. So great quote.
Yes, we got a little deep. But
was a deep
sometimes
one.
You got to do that. Sometimes you got to get real about it. So
that's what we do on CaritasCast.
But we get deep, and then we come up, because guess what's
going on?
We've got to lighten it up.
Exactly,
guys. All right. Let's pause. Let's get ready, because it's time for a joke.
And disclaimer as always, pull over.
Pull over.
Okay, because this is a super funny one right here. Okay, been waiting all year to throw this one out there, so I'm gonna give this one to you, Miss Jerica.
All right, it's to me. I'm ready.
All right, so it is Turkey Month. It is November,
okay.
So this is a turkey joke.
Okay.
So what kind of turkey requires an ID? Like, you go into a gas station and you want to buy an alcoholic beverage, you got to show your ID. What kind of turkey requires an ID?
Brennan, I have no idea. Legit.
The answer is wild turkey. It's a liquor.
Yes. You know what, guys?
It's terrible.
Everybody
I don't like
make
it.
sure that you don't laugh too hard at these things, okay? All right? Everybody with me, okay?
I do not recommend drinking wild turkey.
It's not good.
Ever. It's not great.
It's not great.
I'm sure there's somebody listening right now that goes, "Oh, that's fantastic." But
is it a burn in your chest?
It's a burn in the chest.
Oh my! I don't like that.
I recommend skipping.
Yes,
absolutely.
Well, thank you for the joke. We always
You're welcome.
love the
You're
joke.
welcome.
And then now, okay, so last month we had our trivia question.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody. We got some great responses.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of people trying to answer the question. We asked for some feedback,
We asked for feedback, and we got it. So I really appreciate everyone who sent the answer, but also sent the feedback that we asked for, because it did take you a little bit more time, but you still emailed us back. So I love that. But just a reminder of last month's question. It was what year was Cinderella released?
Yeah.
And of course, she's probably going to be our reigning champion, but Jackie Becker from the Highland office got it. 1950 was when Cinderella was released. So when I looked it up, I didn't know it was 1950. I thought it was a little sooner than that.
Yeah, that seems like it was a long time ago. 1950,
right?
But Jackie Becker with the fast fingers.
No, for real. Come on.
Yeah, she is like one of our number one answer people.
Yes.
If she's not number one, she's usually like number two, or very close.
It's within seconds of whoever else won.
And as we're talking about trivia, we got to talk about the feedback.
You got to. Yes.
So the question we asked everyone was, should we keep doing it where the first person who answers the question is the winner?
Right.
Or is that really fair? Because some people, they might be helping a client. They might be busy. They don't get to listen to it first thing in the morning. So they're listening to it the next day or the day after that. And they may not even be answering the question because they think somebody has already answered it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We try to keep it spicy over here. So we try to think of other things.
Yeah.
Right?
So we thought, what if we did more of like a drawing style thing where everybody that answered correctly, answered the the question correctly, let's say in the first like 3 days, the first week, something like that, would answer the question. We would put them all into a big pot and pull one name out, and see who the winner would be. And most people said that's what they want.
Yeah, because it keeps it fair, and it keeps it, we get some different responses, and maybe we'll get an influx in responses. So just make sure you listen to the end of the podcast so you can get next month's question.
Yes.
And you can be put in the bowl to get a chance to be shouted out in the next episode. So this will be a good one too. I made a fun one this month as well. So make sure you listen and try to get that question.
We are looking forward to that. And so that means it's official now.
It's
we
official.
are going to the drawing method.
Yes. Should we do it live or should we do it before?
You know what? I think we should do it live.
I think we should do it live.
That sounds like fun. Wow, that was a great idea. That just happened, folks. Just happened.
It came in my mind 2 seconds ago.
That's a wonderful, creative idea.
Yeah, we might do it live, guys.
That sounds like a ton of fun. So let's definitely do that. And, speaking of things that we're going to do the newsletter right now. And it is so much fun.
Yes.
I think they do a great job.
Yes, those are our partner when it comes to everything Caritas.
Yeah, and I definitely want to shout out Brianna Gilson. She does a lot. She's not the only one that contributes there, but she makes sure that we get advanced copies of it, her and Jill Buford and the entire team. And Brianna also kind of acts as an executive producer for us on some things, helps line up some of our interviews and gives us ideas. So I keep forgetting to shout her out. So I want to shout out Brianna. Thanks for all your help on that. But this new newsletter is always great. But this new edition is, I think, the best one they've done so far.
Yeah, they had a lot of good stuff in it.
A lot of good stuff in there. What'd you like?
I really like the Secret Santa. I love when it comes to our kiddos and they get to pick what they want, write down what they want, and most of the time they get exactly what they want.
They do. So please help with that if you can. If you can, donate, pass out the stuff for it.
Or if you want to sponsor a kid.
Yes. We are getting into crunch time right now. So we really got to step up the Secret Santa game, but we've never been let down before. It's great every single year. They talk about our day off we're getting this month.
Guys,
Veterans Day. Well, actually, we get more than one day off. We get Thanksgiving off. And Veterans Day off. Yeah. I will take it. So big shout out to the veterans around the country, but especially the veterans at Caritas. Thank you for your service.
Yes. And the 17th is Take a Hike Day.
Take a hike. Now, that's not a negative thing like, hey, take a hike, get out of here.
They really put that in a way that can be looked at a little different, but yeah.
It's actually go on a hike day.
It's go on a hike, and that's a Monday, right? So just take off and go on a hike.
Go on a hike or do it after work. I'm a huge fan of hikes. They're free. You get lots of vitamin D, lots of fresh air. Go on a hike day is the 17th. I really appreciated the featured articles that they did about staff.
Yep.
They featured an article about Carrie Holland, who is just a powerhouse out at Fox River. Every time I go out there, I'm always impressed with everything they do at Fox River. So Carrie Holland is a big part of that. And I really like the article about Morgan Probst.
Yes. Welcome back to Morgan.
Welcome back. Yeah. She was with us and now she was gone and now she's back.
Yeah, she's an APD. If you didn't know, down in Mount Vernon, she's a Mount Vernon office APD. So welcome back to Morgan.
Yeah, and doing a great job. Really enjoying interacting with her. She's brought a lot to the agency in a very short amount of time. Now made a big impact. Yeah. So glad to have her on the team. And kind of like on a sadder note.
On a sadder note, but on a just we want to make sure we speak about it. We did have a Caritas, someone passed away who worked for us. Her name was Colleen Jacobs out of the Belleville office. She was an adoption specialist, but we want to make sure we shout her out and send our wishes to her and her family. Our condolences. We hate that we lost someone, but we definitely want to make sure we say that it's very sad. We send our condolences, our good wishes and everything to her family.
There are a lot of people that are missing her right now at Caritas, and especially her family. So if you're a praying person, remember her husband and her child and just all of her family in your prayers.
Yes.
So that was a sad thing.
Very sad.
And to kind of transition from loss, from death, death to birth is we have birthdays every month that we talk about. And forever, we were just saying a big shout out to all the birthdays in November, and we weren't mentioning anybody's name. And now we're picking just random November birthdays.
Yeah.
And this year, this month, the dart fell on for the random person. It is Maggie Winkler.
Maggie Winkler.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. The 18th is her birthday. She is an RN nurse with the SILA program and just does a great job for us. Always has the best attitude.
Really?
She's one of those people that, just even if she's having a bad day, you wouldn't know.
Okay.
She
I love
is,
that.
Yeah. She is just a special human, like so many of our staff here are. It's not an accident that this many great people end up at the same place at Caritas, and like attracts like. So big happy birthday shout out.
Happy birthday. Hope
November
you do something
18th.
fun.
Yeah.
Hope you stay warm. Hopefully it's warm on the 18th.
Yeah. Good luck on that one.
I know, right? And then, with our birthdays, we always have to talk about our work anniversaries too.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what your work anniversary is. It could be your 10 year, it could be your 1 year. You're important here. But those folks that have been with us for 10 years plus, even longer, that's just incredible.
You've been here a long time. And I think we got a really good one this year. She's been here this month, but she's been here so long.
She has. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, this is one of my favorite people here at Caritas.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and hear this work anniversary from Miss Star Weston.
Hi, this is Starlet Weston. I'm a foster care supervisor in the Belleville region, and I'm very excited to be celebrating my 18th year with Caritas in November. My favorite part of the job is first, the rewarding work that we do, and second, the family environment that we work within. The best piece of advice that I can give to someone at Caritas is to take things day by day. Some days will be better than others, but oftentimes through adversity, we show the most growth. Stick it out, things will get better, and you'll learn to be resilient.
Thank you, Star. Now, little known fact about Star, I'm not trying to embarrass her here. She is actually a professional bodybuilder.
I know. I learned that recently, maybe like last year or something. I was in awe.
Yeah, it's
mouth dropped.
It's not easy.
I love when people just do different things.
Yes, right. I mean that is just so cool, and I'm someone who's kind of studied that what it takes to get a pro card, and it is incredibly challenging. It takes so much discipline. It just kind of shows in the kind of leader she is here at Caritas, and how she can kind of lead herself to get a professional bodybuilding
that has
card.
To go into that.
A ton of it. So what an accomplishment, and what an amazing person. We're so blessed to have her. 18 years.
18 years.
18 years.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. What is the secret? Well, I guess she just told us what the secret
she
is.
did. Yes.
So thank you again, Star. And speaking of things to be thankful for, I am really thankful for this interview coming up here.
Yes, we got a good one coming.
This is very good. So November is Adoption Month.
Yes.
And we have someone here in studio with us that is the leader of the adoption program here at Caritas. Miss Melissa Frederick is with us. Melissa, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. And for everyone who don't know, introduce yourself, what's your role and things like that.
Yeah, what's your Caritas story? We always want to hear what brought you here and where you came from. So fill us in, please.
Okay. So I have been doing adoptions for about 23 years.
Wow.
And
oh, my word.
Yeah,
Do you have a kid count? Is there I've adopted 150 years?
That's such a good question. That is a really good question. I do have a lot of relationships with families that I helped with their adoption. And so then I actually am adopted, and my husband's adopted.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we adopted our daughter when she was 4 from Russia, and she is going to be 26 and just got married last year.
Oh, congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah, and so I have a passion, obviously, for adoption. Right. I really enjoy revamping programs. And so I was at a few agencies on the Missouri side, and then discovered that Caritas was looking for someone, and it'll be 3 years in January.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Happy early work anniversary.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes. But that's amazing to hear that story. It runs deep through your family.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and I do have an aunt and uncle that are twins, and my grandmother fostered them and then ended up adopting them too as well. So although they're an aunt and uncle, they're only a few years age difference than me.
Okay.
Kind of grew up more as cousins.
I always say, talk about the most loving choice you can make for someone. So you can donate money to a cause, you can donate time to a cause. You're donating the rest of your life to the adoption cause. You're opening up your home and your heart to someone forever. That is incredible. And I was telling Jerica earlier that I'm kind of jealous of people like you that get to do this job every day and get to be part of something. And I'm sure there's ups and downs, but it seems like it would just be so fulfilling when that adoption happens. Does it touch your heart? Do you smile as big as I'm smiling right now?
Yeah, it's funny. I have an almost 16-year-old, so she doesn't really talk to me very much. Last night we went on a walk. I was surprised by it, and she asked me if I like my job, and because she's thinking about occupations. And I said, yeah, I love it. It's my passion, and I'm really lucky to do it. And because she's trying to figure out what she wants to do in her life. So I feel that it's what I'm meant to do, and I also feel really lucky to be a part of families' lives.
Yeah. You have a different way of looking at it too, outside of someone who wasn't adopted or don't know anything or have those feelings. So I feel like you can have different conversations with them than anyone else can. And I love that part of it. I love that.
That's just, they adopted a child, that they're both adopted, her and her husband. It was, this was meant to be.
Yes, only those people know those feelings. So you're able to speak to your clients about personal feelings and things like that. That's amazing.
Growing up, my best friend was adopted. Two of my best friends were adopted, and my one friend always used to joke, and he'd say, your parents didn't get to pick, mine did. So adoption, he got picked. So that's just so cool. So November is Adoption Month. I'm curious, what is Adoption Month? What's the purpose? Kind of give us the big take on it.
Yeah, so in 1995, it was signed by President Clinton to be a month. It used to be a week. And the whole idea of it is to raise awareness about adoption. And really, it was started for the foster kids that are waiting for their forever family. And obviously, it piggybacks with domestic private adoption. And just to explain that those are two different kinds of adoptions. Private adoption is where a birth parent, expectant parent is choosing to make an adoption plan. And so that's the program that I manage. And then the kiddos through foster care obviously came into care for a different reason. There are thousands of children that are waiting for an adoptive family. So the whole idea of National Adoption Month is to highlight the challenges of the kiddos that are waiting, and the Dave Thomas. There's the Dave Thomas Foundation, and his daughter was adopted. Wendy.
Wendy from Wendy's.
Yes. And so he also does. He has a website and a whole foundation. And so what they raise awareness by highlighting children that are available and what adoption looks like through foster care. And it's also to encourage conversations about adoption too. The other really neat thing about it is that there's an adoption day, which is the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So the courts will stay open. It's not every court in every jurisdiction, but for example, in Marion, they do it every year.
That's amazing. Adoption Day. So that's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. And they stay open to do adoptions. That's got to be a fun day.
And they have celebrations, balloons, and a lot of places do face painting, etc., to make it really fun for the kids.
Do you get invited to the parties when the adoption party happens? Are you part of that?
I have been. A lot of times it is through foster care, and those are the celebrations of those kiddos being adopted, but I have been a part of them in the past. Yeah, it's really a neat experience.
It is to see the joy, like I was telling Brandon, the joy, the shirts that's made and all the celebrations. I can only imagine.
Yeah, people do make shirts.
The shirts. They make signs or things like that.
Yeah, those are really neat to see.
So speaking of the adoption and things like that, so just tell us about our program here at Caritas. Like, how would someone reach out to you? Like, how do they get to you if they have those questions?
That's a great question. So our website is a great place to go.
Okay.
But one of the things that I am doing is getting the word out through outreach, and our marketing team is also getting the word out through YouTube videos, billboards, social media, etc. But families can go onto the website and they'll see inquiries, and I work to answer those within 24 hours within reason.
Yeah.
And then expectant parents and birth parents, we do have a phone number where they can reach out, and they can text or call, or they can also email too as well.
And what you were kind of mentioning, there might be some misconceptions out there. A few that kind of come to mind, and you please tell me if they're misconceptions, is number one, I probably can't afford it. Adoptions are too expensive. And number two, I'm probably not the type of person they're looking for to adopt. Can you kind of address those, please?
Yeah. So one of the beautiful parts of Caritas is that we work to make adoptions affordable. And because we are a nonprofit social service agency, and our team is committed to our private adoption program, we base it on a sliding scale fee.
Good.
So a family...
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we look at their income based on their taxes. And a lot of families do choose our program because we are very affordable.
Yeah.
Obviously, expectant parents and birth parents, there isn't a cost for them. We can actually support them through birth parent living expenses within reason. So families choose us for that reason oftentimes.
And of course, I have to be a 100% perfect person with no history or past to be able to adopt, right?
Thank you.
That's not true?
Thank you for segueing into that. No. So we do, to be in our program, we have some guidelines based on age, and also, but we don't, we accept single parents, we accept same-sex couples, obviously all races, all religions, so we don't have any parameters in regard to that, and you don't have to be perfect. In fact, we always, when I'm doing a home study, I always share with families that it's really important for them to understand where the expectant parent, birth parents are coming from, because a lot of times there's some crisis or challenges, and also like perfect families just don't exist.
They don't.
Yeah. We're a social service agency. Excuse me. Nothing's perfect.
Yes,
that's literally nothing's perfect.
Yes,
so I love that.
Yes, and so a lot of times we do receive referrals through our workers. So someone will reach out, and maybe there's an adoptive or pre-adoptive family who's interested, and they don't want to be foster parents because it doesn't fit for them. They want to adopt, and so they can be referred to me through email or calling me. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because if someone asks like timeline or the time things that happen if they want to adopt, what does that look like?
So are you talking about from the beginning to the end? Yeah.
What's the average?
Like the average time.
Yeah. So most couples are experiencing infertility, which is the reason they want to adopt. And the way that we look at the timeline is based on when their home study is completed and finalized. Yeah. So a home study takes about 2 to 3 months to complete because it's very comprehensive. And then after the home study is completed, we tell families the average wait is about 18 months to 2 years. They're being shown to expectant parents, birth parents, based on their comfortableness being put forward. And then we also encourage them to be on other lists outside of our agency list too, as well.
Course.
Yeah.
Caritas doesn't get upset if they're working with other agencies as well, because Caritas just wants kids to find forever homes.
Exactly. Yeah. So there are some agencies out there that have those parameters, but we don't. We really want families to be on other other lists too.
Right. Oh, that's amazing.
That is so amazing. And what we're doing here is so amazing. And Melissa, you're amazing. I keep using that word because this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that we do this as an agency. And before we let you go, I would love to hear, and maybe you don't have one, maybe you have 20, but can you kind of give us one of your favorite adoption stories, something to warm our hearts?
Well, you're going to think I'm making this up, but one of my favorite adoption stories happened at Caritas, and they're actually going to be featured in our gala.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, and they just had a lot of hiccups along the way, and it wasn't because of them, but they had lived in Florida, and then a hurricane happened, and then and they were in the midst of the adoption process, and from there they started working with an attorney, and that attorney didn't work out. Then they decided to move back to the area.
From Florida to Illinois.
Exactly. Yeah, from Florida to Illinois. And then there was just some changes with our program, and there was some wait to get the right staff person to be hired. And I started working with them, and they were feeling really discouraged, really not as if it wasn't going to happen. And after a very typical wait, they ended up adopting a beautiful daughter, and they just feel like they adopted the right child, even though it took them years and years. And I kept saying to them, your situation is really unusual. Yeah. But they are so glad that they waited it out and adopted their daughter. So that is a really touching story.
I think I know what family you're talking about.
Brandon got to meet them.
I did. Yeah. It's so inspirational. They love their daughter, and they love you. It is such a cool thing to be a part. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. Yes, I'm so jealous.
Well, I can't wait to watch it at the gala?
It's gonna watch it at the gala.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
yes.
I can't wait to watch it.
I have lots of work to do on it, but it's going to be great when I had great people to be on camera like Melissa and the adoptive family. So, Melissa, thank you for everything you do for the world and the Caritas world as well. It's a blessing to have you, and continued success. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, Melissa, for coming. That was really great. We love to hear about the adoption program. If you're not on Thunder Thursday, sometimes you don't hear the great things they're doing. So we like to talk, and I'm glad she actually came and talked to us on Adoption Month. So that was actually great.
It was very cool. It's always nice to see Melissa. She's another person that it's hard to tell if she's having a bad day. Always pretty happy.
I love this podcast. I get to meet the people that I wouldn't normally.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
It's cool.
Let's see what this month's trivia is. I'm excited about this one because I did it a couple months ago. I did this similar question, and I think I think the responses were great. So hopefully it's good. Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm going to do my best to answer it inside. I'm not going to let it out so everybody knows the correct answer.
Okay.
Assuming I would have the correct answer.
Okay. So a couple months ago, I did a question where it was named the song, but now I'm going to do complete the lyrics. So,
all right.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it, and then you just send us what the next lyric is. And if you want to send us who it was, you can do that too. Okay, so complete the lyrics. I should have changed that stupid lock. I'm not going to sing it because then that would really give it away if you didn't really get it.
I'm hearing it already right now.
Okay, Brandon's dancing. So obviously it's not as hard as it did.
Thank goodness that this is radio and not video, because you do not want to see me dance, folks. It's not attractive. But I was dancing to that song because I know the next lyric.
Exactly.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so it's not a hard one, but it's a fun one. And I like that it's fun. And just remember, email us anyway. This time we're not doing the first person that emails. We're doing a drawing. We're hoping to do it live next show. So make sure, send us an email at what, Brandon?
CaritasCast at CaritasFamily.org.
Perfect. Send us an email with what the next lyric to that song is, and we'll definitely put you in the drawing that we will do next show.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Excited about that. And I'm also very excited about this. This is like my favorite part of the show. I think it might be one of your favorite parts of the show.
I think it's everyone's. It has to be.
And of course, we're talking about this month's Mission Moment.
I'm Chastity. I am the program manager at Fox River Apartments.
Hi, I'm Patsy Sue Jones. I'm a USW from Fox River.
Hey, I'm Bruce, and I live at Fox River Assisted Living.
So Bruce is one of our residents. He's actually the president of our residents council, and he is interacting with everybody all the time. So if something's going on in the facility, Bruce knows about it. If someone's having a bad day, Bruce knows about it. If someone's in a great mood, most of the time, Bruce knows about it. He really kind of keeps the life going here at the facility. Patsy here, we know her as Sue, and she is a longtime employee that has spent a lot of years interacting, working, and caring for our residents, and she really is a vital piece of our team. So one morning, Bruce pressed his button, and Patsy walked in and could really tell that something was wrong.
I knew something was wrong, so I took the advantage. We got his temperature and everything taken, and I looked at him. I said, Bruce, you got to go to the hospital because you don't look good. There's something going on.
I was having problems, and I didn't really realize what was going on at the time, but then I got to shaking very bad. Couldn't even drive my wheelchair around.
He just didn't look good. His color was off, very pale. And so she immediately jumped into action and took his vitals, made sure that something wasn't majorly wrong there. She was able to notice that he was running a fever. His blood pressure was kind of off. So she knew right away that we needed to send him to the hospital.
We covered him up till the ambulance got there. I kept talking to him, checking his blood pressure and everything till they got here.
Away I went, and I got there, and they said, "Sir, you're having a heart attack." They said it was a minor one, didn't do any damage.
I know he likes to say that it is minor, but in my opinion, there is no minor heart attack. So without a quick interaction or quick taking care of him, then it could have gotten much worse.
I'm really grateful that I was there to help him, and I'm glad he's okay.
Oh, I want to say thank you so much. I just love all the staff here. It's whoever's on duty here I trust. I just wish all other assisted livings and nursing homes and stuff had as good a staff as we have here. They're a wonderful staff.
Wow,
Yeah, that was amazing.
That is so cool. Big shout out to Fox River
Yes.
for just
I'm glad you went out there this month.
Yeah, me too. I love seeing those folks.
Yeah.
They always cheer me up when I'm out there, and
Yeah.
they're doing a great job
Yeah.
out there. So big shout out to everybody involved in that mission moment and everybody there at Fox River. And I think now that we've got our favorite part of the show out of the way, we got to do our least favorite part
Our least
right
favorite.
now.
I hate this part.
Yeah,
that means
this
I don't
part
get to see
stinks.
you for a while.
It's going to be like a month.
It's gonna be a month,
Man,
But you know what? It's okay. We keep the love there, so it's okay. But
you got it.
yes, guys, we are at the end of the show. Thank you for listening. We definitely appreciate anyone who listens, anyone who interacts, everyone who emails. We always like to give our appreciation. So we had a good show this month, though.
I think so too.
We had a great show.
Remember to like, share, and
Yes.
subscribe, please. CaritasCast at CaritasFamily.org is the email. And I guess have a great Thanksgiving,
Have a
right?
great Thanksgiving, guys. We'll see you in December.
See you next time. Bye.